कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सचरी श्रृंखला भक्ति वेदांत गोस्वामी महाराज शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सचरी श्रृंखला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडरचार्य डिवाइन ग्रेस शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णविंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तविंद की जय। श्री श्री गौर राधा कृष्ण गो गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय। श्री श्री नवदीप द्वारका धाम की जय। श्री धाम मायापुर धाम की जय। श्री श्री यमुना मई गंगमयी की जय। श्री श्री तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री श्री सामवेद भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री युग धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन की संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। Our loving spiritual master, divine grace, most merciful Srila Prabhupada की जय। Savior of the whole world, पतित पावन Srila Prabhupada की जय। Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution की जय। Srila Prabhupada ISKCON परमरिबो की जय। Srila Prabhupada ISKCON नाइकेरी की। Srila Prabhupada ISKCON सुरेनाम यात्रा की। Srila Prabhupada ISKCON हॉलैंड यात्रा की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी। All glories to Sambhaluri. All glories to Sambhaluri. All glories to Shri Guru and Gaurang. All glories to His divine grace. Srila Prabhupada की जय। ओम अज्ञानातिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामायं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्। वंदे हम श्री गुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं साहागना रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवम्। साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम्। राधा कृष्णा पादान सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखा विदुषा। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपीका कांत श्री राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधु वैभ्य पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। टुगेदर जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद। लॉर्डर श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि भक्त। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे राम 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Together, Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Ti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvisesh Shunyavadi Paschata Desha. Everybody is welcome to the Bhagavad class morning. Thank you and all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevya Bhagavati Uttam Shaloke Bhaktir Bhavti Neshtaki. Before reciting this Srimad Bhagavatam, which is our very means of conquest, I offer my respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayan, unto Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, unto Srila Vyasdev, the author, unto Srila Shukdev Maharaj, great reciter, unto Srila Parikshit Maharaj, a great listener, unto Srila Prabhupada, giver of all this wonderful Krishna conscious life. Srimad Bhagavat is a third canto, 31st chapter. This chapter is the movement of the living entities. And shloka is 16. So please repeat. Jnanam, knowledge. Yat, which. Etat, this. Adadahat, gave. Katmaha, who other than. Sa, that. Deva, the personality of Godhead. Trikalikam, of the three phases of time. Sthira chareshu, in the inani, in the animate and animate objects. Anuvartitam, dwelling. Amasha, his partial representation. Tam, unto him. Jiva, of the jiva, souls. Karma, padvam, padivam, the path of fruitive activities. anuvartamana, who are pursuing tapatraya from the threefold miseries. Upasamanya, for getting free. Vayam, we. Bhajema, must surrender. Jnanam yat etat adadhat katamaha sadevas. It is written somewhere. Shloka is written. Why everybody is not reciting that? Jnanam yat etat adahat katamaha sadevas. Trikalikam sthira chareshav anuvartitamasha. Tam jiva karma padavim anuvartamanas. Tapatrayopasamyanya vayam bhajema. Anybody want to recite? Translation, please repeat. No one other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as the localized Paramatma, the partial representation of the Lord, is directing all inanimate and animate objects. He is present in the three phases of time. Past, present and future. Therefore, the conditioned soul is engaged in different activities by his directions. And in order to get free from the threefold miseries of this conditional life, we have to surrender unto him. Purport by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of Great ISKCON. When a conditioned soul is seriously anxious to get out of the influence of the material clutches, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated within him as Paramatma, gives him this knowledge. Surrender unto me. Devotees, first word Prabhupada mentioned, when a conditioned soul. It's very important for all of us to remember that I am a conditioned soul. Conditioned soul's biggest problem is he thinks he is very knowledgeable, he is very great, he knows so many things. This is ego. Generally, conditioned souls develop ego. Ego is a barrier between us and Krishna. So we should remember that I am a conditioned soul and I have to get out of this conditioned nature. That can only be possible by becoming a devotee of Krishna. With the help of pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada. We cannot become devotee unless we have help of a pure devotee. At present, Srila Prabhupada is the only pure devotee. There may be some, but they haven't come out to preach and deliver the fallen souls. With the help of Srila Prabhupada, we should accept this devotional service, this process. Then when we'll be practicing this devotional process, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam, then gradually we will be able to get out of this conditioned state, gradually. It's a gradual process. And we will be able to understand the things as they are. Otherwise we will keep on speculating for millions of births, changing different bodies. So, devotional service is very, very important. What kind of devotional service? It is explained in the Bhagavatam also and by the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the Shikshastra, Lord Chaitanya is saying, Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadish kame mam janmani janmani ishvare bhavatad bhaktir ahaitu vitoi. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth. More or less we are all after money. Prabhupada used to say money is honey. This money actually is the cause of great bondage. Lord Shiva, who is a greatest devotee and who is chief among all the demigods. उस श्लोक निकालो मणि का लॉर्ड शिवा से धन जो है पुत्र का भी शत्रु होता है. He is saying few verses. In one verse he is saying that this money is the cause of all the problems. And rich man is even afraid of his son. One happening took place in India. I was at the airport, Delhi airport. There I happened to meet one Mataji. She came close to me, started crying. I said, what happened? I don't know. She said, I am the daughter of your disciple. His father was a very rich man. He was an attorney, a lawyer, very big lawyer. He was retired, lots of money he has. And first he was initiated one bogus person, then he gave him up and then he took my shelter. But he was aspiring, but he has decided that after a few months I will come to the ashram, stay there and spend my life there. So this young Mata, crying, shouting, I said, what happened? She told me that I am a daughter of your disciple. His name was Mr. Dhingar, Jagdish Dhingar, something like that. He has died. I said, what happened to him? He, few days back, some time back, he phoned that no, I am coming to the temple, I am going to stay in the temple. What happened? She told me that he became very sick and ambulance was called and some oxygen was put around. What do they do, these doctors? And my brother was sitting with him in the ambulance. While he was taken to the hospital, my brother took everything, which was given oxygen, and he died in the ambulance. Father was killed by his son. Here, Lord Shiva, Mahadev, he is the, chief of all the demigods. What he is saying? Artham anartham bhavaya nityam nasti tata sukhaleshah satyam putradapi dana bhajam bhiti sarvatresha vahita riti bhaj govindam govindam bhaj mudamate. Meaning, सर्वदा इसका ध्यान रखो कि धन विपत्ति का मूल है. Lord Shiva is saying, always remember that this wealth, this dhan means money, the cause of all the problems. सत्य यही है, this is the truth, कि उससे कभी कोई सुख मिलने वाला नहीं है. Truth is this, a rich man cannot be happy. He cannot attain any happiness or any enjoyment from the lots of wealth. धनी व्यक्ति को अपने पुत्र से भी खतरा है. One who is a rich man, he is dangerous. His son is also dangerous for him. His son can commit anything. धन की यही रीति है सब जगह. So this personally I have seen, son has killed the father. Why? Because to take the wealth, lots of wealth was there. So, we are conditioned souls and we don't know what to do, what not to do. Devotees, it's very important to get out of this conditioned life. It's only possible we will get out of conditional life by becoming a pure devotee of Krishna. What is a pure devotee? It's described by Srila Rupa Goswami. Anna vilashata shunnam. Material desire must be zero, no material desire. Gyan karmadi anavratam. Knowledge. One like to be very jnani, you need so many books. There is one saying in Hindi, Pothi pad pad jugmwa pandit bhaya na koi. By reading so many books, nobody has become a pandit, a Brahmin. Dhai akshar prem ke pade so pandit hoye. One who has learned to love Krishna, he is a real pandit, real knowledgeable. One loving books, reading books, Lord Chaitanya, he gave only 8 verses. First verse is to cleanse the mirror of your heart. Cheto darpana marjana. People become knowledgeable, but they don't become devotee. If one is a devotee, like Prabhupada was so knowledgeable, but same time he is a pure devotee. He was an incarnation sent by Krishna to save the humanity from going to dogs. Generally people become knowledgeable but no devotion. There is another thing said that bhakti is a woman, Mother Bhakti. Gyan, Vairagya. They are two sons of Mother Bhakti. Knowledge and renunciation. If one is very knowledgeable, but if it's not devotee, male is generally attracted to the female. One who is very knowledgeable and Maya is also female. Maya will attract him and will fall down. Virag, I have seen also one saint, he used to not put any cloth, in winter also. But in the end of his life, he became a prey of a woman, And in that state he died. So, one is very knowledgeable, very vairagya, renunciant, very, he has renounced everything. But if he is not a devotee, Maya will grab him. But one who is only a devotee, no jnana, no vairagya, Maya is also woman, Bhakti Mata is also woman. One who is a devotee, Maya won't attract him. Devotee, so many examples are there, like Haridas Thakur. He is pure devotee. Who can be like him? Mahabhagavad, Namacharya. Maya personally came to test Haridas Thakur. She became Haridas Thakur's disciple. And one prostitute came to make Haridas Thakur fall down. For 3 days she kept coming, and Haridas Thakur used to chant 22 hours out of 24 hours. This prostitute will stay for maybe 10-15 hours, then get tired and go away. Second day, third day. After 3 days of association of just, sitting and listening, his chanting, Srila Haridas used to chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. She was asleep. Sometimes she will eat it, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. And for 3 days she did this. After 3 days she came crying and shouting. Haridas Thakur said, what's the problem? I am very fallen soul. Ramchandra can't send me to make you fall down. I am very sorry I listened to him. Srila Haridas said that 3 days back I was going to leave this place, but you were coming, then I didn't leave. Please forgive me. No, I want to atone my sins. Please make me your disciple. See the association of your devotees. A prostitute is saying, make me disciple. Anyone has a right to become a devotee. Like Jagai Madai, who they were, most fallen Brahmins became pure devotees. So, but then you have so much wealth, what will happen to that? You order me what to do. Go and distribute your wealth to Brahmins and devotees. And she went, distributed everything. Came, I have only this one dhoti, nothing else. Yes, you are no fit to chant. Sit down here. Srila Haridas Thakur gave her the beads in front of an Tulsi Brinda. Chant Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram. So, bhakti will protect us. Bhakti will solve our all the problems. Devotional service to the Lord Real problem is the problem of birth, death, old age and disease. Janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, dukkha, dosha, darshanam. Chapter 13, Lord is saying, problem of birth, problem of death, old age, disease. Human life is meant to solve these problems. And how these problems can be solved? Only by coming to the shelter of Krishna by the help of pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada. Not otherwise. Coming to the shelter of Krishna, becoming Krishna's pure devotee. Pure devotee means no material desire, no anna vilachata shunnam, no philosophical speculation, jnana karma, karmi. Generally we are karming. Fruity workers, we are working. And it's mentioned here especially that all inanimate and animate objects is present in the three phases of time, past, present and future. Therefore, the conditioned soul is engaged in different activities by his direction. And in order to get free from the threefold miseries of this conditional life, we have to surrender unto him. To get up this, threefold miseries, we have to surrender unto the lotus feet of Krishna, but in a proper way. Guru should be in parampara. He should be a pure devotee. Must be following the rules and regulations from his birth. Haridas Thakur, he happened to born in a Muslim family, but he will say that I am very fallen. He won't go to the temple of Lord Jagannath. I am Shudra. But Lord Jagannath will come every day to him. Lord Chaitanya will come every day to, because he is pure devotee. Lord Chaitanya is showing only pure devotion can please me, can please the Lord. So, generally we are fruity workers, karmi. Mentioned in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, bhukti, mukti, siddhi, kami, sakalere, ashant. Bhukti, those who want to enjoy the senses. Mukti, those who want liberation. We don't want liberation. We want devotion. Bhakti only. Bhukti, mukti. Siddhi, there's siddhas, anima, lagima, prapti. They become smaller than the smallest. Sitting here, get the things from Afghanistan, from India. They are cheap, No bhukti, mukti, siddhi, kami. Generally we are lusty, full of lusty desires. And some have, passed their life, satisfying their lusty desires. And then when they take to devotion, they think we have become now great. This lusty desires make them think like this. Great means very, very humble. And this ego comes from the lust. In the chapter 3, verse 37, Lord is saying, Kamesha krodesha rajogun samudbhava mahachano mahatpapma vidyenam hi barinam. All the problems comes from lust. From lust, anger, then, ego, false ego, illusion. The person, gets lost in the material world and he cannot think properly. Only pure devotion, as it is Lord Chaitanya said, pure devotion means I don't want anything in return. I want service life after life. Lord Chaitanya didn't say that I want to become very big knowledge. No. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. I don't want money. I don't want followers. Generally gurus are after many followers, so you become my devotee. Tom, Dick and Harry, come and become my devotee. That is not, Lord Chaitanya is saying, I don't want na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitamba, O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. It's also very dangerous. Now what do you want? I only want your causeless devotional service. Nor do I, kavitam, I don't want to become a big orator also, no. Because ego is very subtle. It can just grab us, We have to be careful, stay away from this false ego. Me, you, he, she, everybody. When ego is there, when I am egoistic, then I won't be able to make any progress on the path of devotion. When there is no progress on the path of devotion, then there is no emotion, no bhava. When a person has a no emotion, no bhava, then only commotion, problem. Then there will be no promotion to the spiritual world. One should remember this notion. No devotion, no emotion. Only commotion, no promotion to the spiritual world. We have to turn back home, back to God and to solve all the problems, Actually, generally by Prabhupada's mercy I say, we are not supposed to do anything in this material world because we are not from here. I am not this body. Then what I should be doing? Lord is saying in the Bhagavad Gita, Yat karoshi yadashnashi yad jahosi dadasi yat prasyasi kaunteya tad kursha madarpanam. O son of Kunti, whatever you do, you should do as an offering towards me. We should not be doing anything for us, ourselves. People are busy making money, I will enjoy, I will get married. I will. This is, this worldly platform, thinking of worldly enjoyment, is in the chapter 2, verse 44. Lord is saying, Bhogeshwarya prasaktanam taya aparta chetasam vayavisayatmaka buddhi samadona badiyate. Those who have so many material desires and those who want to enjoy material desires, and when material desires are there, then they become attached to material things. They will become attached to material opulence. Then a resolute determination in the devotion service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. One who is attached to sense enjoyment, material enjoyment, bodily comfort, then resolute determination that I have to become a devotee. Only by becoming a devotee, one can return back home, back to God, no otherwise. Not by reading so many books, you read so many books and, one devotee, many devotees several times ask Prabhupada so many questions. Prabhupada said, when you go to the spiritual world, ask Krishna there this question. It's just wasting time, question, just purify. Prabhupada said, recommended that 16 rounds are minimum. Prabhupada chanting के बारे में निकालो. हरि बोल, japa chanting. 16 rounds are minimum. Prabhupada made 16 rounds for the Western bodies because it was not possible for them, white bodies, to chant 64 rounds. But they need to be saved. He said, okay, no illicit sex life, no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication. Chant minimum 16 rounds. So, here Prabhupada is saying, 16 rounds is nothing. Just like we have asked our students to finish 16 rounds, chanting minimum. 16 rounds is nothing. In Vrindavan, there are many devotees. They chant 120 rounds like that. So 16 rounds is the minimum. Because I know in the Western countries, it is difficult job to finish 64 rounds or 120 rounds. Like that. Like that minimum 16 rounds, that must be finished. Tat tat karma pravartanat. This is the direction. Observing the regulatory principles, in this way, we must be abiding by the direction of the spiritual master, real spiritual master Srila Prabhupada. Abiding by the direction of the spiritual master and the Shastra. Then rest assured, success is granted. We don't follow, no success. Devotee is one thing, try to remember. There are two kinds of success. We are making success towards the death. We are dying every day, coming close to death. Without doing anything, we are coming close to death. But to coming close to Krishna, we have to try. We have to work for that. And working for that is becoming devotee, chanting. Lecture in the Nectar of Devotion, Vrindavan, October 20, 1972. This Prabhupada mentioned in a lecture. So, more Prabhupada is mentioned here. That is the only remedy. Prabhupada, they should be trained up. Sense enjoyment means not advanced in Krishna consciousness. His sense enjoyment speed will be reduced. That is the test. If I am still attracted to sense enjoyment, no progress, I am not progressing. This sense enjoyment speed must be reduced, Prabhupada is saying here. That is the test. Sense enjoyment speed will be reduced, that is the test. Bhakti prashanubhav viraktas anyatra cha. The test is how you are advancing in Krishna consciousness. Is the proportionate diminishing of sense enjoyment. If sense enjoyment is diminishing, it means one is progressing. That is the test. Just like cure of the disease means diminishing the fever. Fever temperature, that is the test. Devotee. But if that fever is not being diminished, Prabhupada, then he should try to chant instead of 16, 64 rounds. That is the way. 60. That is the way. 16 rounds is the minimum, Prabhupada is saying. Otherwise, Haridas Thakur was 300,000 names, means 192 rounds. So you have to increase. That is the only remedy. If one has got determination, he will make progress. We should determine, without any trouble. That determination is very difficult. That determination, I must be Krishna conscious fully. That determination. Dridhabrata. Morning Walk, Perth, Australia, May 19, 1975. For a sannyasi, he should increase. So although you are young man, there are many difficulties to keep sannyas. But if you keep faith, full faith in Krishna, the Maya will not be able to touch you. Devi esha gunamayi mam maya durataya. Mam eva ye prapadante maya me tantarantite. Maya is very strong. But if we keep ourselves fully surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, Maya will not be able to counteract this process. So, you should always keep yourself fixed up in Krishna consciousness. It is not very difficult. Strictly follow the rules and regulations and chant Hare Krishna mantra. As many times for a sannyasi you should increase, then you will be fixed up. Sannyas Initiation Lecture, Vrindavan, December 6, 1975. हरिवर मेरा संन्यास कब हुआ था? हैं? In December? हैं? So, we have to become devotee. It's very, very important. And when we become a devotee, no material desire. We should not work, we should not perform devotional service for some ulterior motive, for some fulfilling material desires. No. In one place, Prabhupada has mentioned that if you get money by serving Krishna, then you will get money, but you won't get anything else. Prabhupada's a quote I will read. So we have to serve Krishna. Lord Chaitanya is saying, na dhanam, na janam, na sundaram. No money, no followers, no beautiful woman. I don't want to become a big orator also, that I am very big speaker, no. If disciple accepts money for the letter to Bali Marzan, 14th August 1974, if disciple accepts money for the service he does for the spiritual master, then that money is all he is going to get. All our members are giving voluntary service, so they should always be encouraged in their service attitude. So, we have to work for Krishna, not expecting anything in return. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitamba jagadishikame. Then some progress will be there. And we should always remember our conditional life. That I am a conditioned soul. I don't know what to do, what not to do. I don't know what is right, what is wrong. And I will be able to get out of this conditional life by becoming a devotee. Which kind of devotee we discuss. We just want Krishna should be pleased. Not that I am busy in the guise of a devotee, I am trying to just satisfy my senses. That is cheating. It's not good. So, I think there's so much to say. Maybe I stop here. If you have any question, any comments, what I said, feel free to ask.
Thank you so much for this very nice lecture. I had a question regarding, it is always said that devotees should always um, give respect to others, but sometimes we don't see non-devotees as parts and parcels of the Lord. So how should we give respect to them?
We should respect them also as a soul. Like I was Prabhupada's servant, Prabhupada went to, it was in Lucknow, and the governor of UP came to see Prabhupada. Prabhupada stood up. He's a materialistic person, gave full respect to him. Prabhupada went to see his god brother Bon Maharaj. Prabhupada paid his obeisance to him. I was with him that time. We should, Lord Chaitanya said, Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadish kame. What is this? Amani. Tranadapi shuni chena tarorapi sahasnina amani. Don't expect amani na mandena. You don't expect respect, but give respect. Lord is saying. All the Kirtaniya Sadhagari, all the time chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. When your turn came, no sound. Only I have to shout, you people cannot be louder little. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Okay? You have a question? Where is that Shanti Priya?
Yeah, cooking.
You're cooking? Yes.
So, the conditioned soul, he doesn't understand Krishna. So then, the conditioned soul, he doesn't understand Krishna. But he has to get knowledge. So what is that knowledge by which he can love Krishna? What is that knowledge which he needs in order to understand Krishna and love Krishna?
Become devotee. Become devotee, chant Hare Krishna. Serve. Gradually it will come. Knowledge will come when you become devotee, not the bookworm. No. By Lord Chaitanya all the time chanting, he is himself teaching. He didn't wrote many books. As a Krishna, he spoke the Bhagavad Gita, which we cannot understand. As a Chaitanya, only 8 shlokas. First shloka is saying, Cheto darpana marjanam, bhava mahadavagani nirvapanam, suya keriva chantrika vitaranam, vidyavadu jivanam anandam buddhivardhanam, pratipadam purnamrta swadanam, sarvatma sanapanam, param bhajayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Glory to Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleans the heart of all the dust, accumulated for years together, and extinguish the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction movement. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge and it increases the ocean of transcendental bliss. And it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are all anxious. We should be thinking, how can I cleanse the mirror of my heart? Lord Chaitanya is repenting, chanting. Pray to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, give me the love for chanting the holy name. Chant Krishna's name all the time. Lord Chaitanya said, Uthite, vasite, khaite, shuite, standing, sitting, eating, lying down. Yatha tatha naam le, chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Desh kal niyam nahi. It's not that you can chant now, you can chant now. Sarv siddhi hai. You will attain all the perfection. The real perfection is you will attain the love of Krishna. You understand? How many rounds you are chanting?
16 and then I'm supposed to do 64.
Huh?
You told me to do 64.
So you are not doing. You said 60?
16 and then I have to do 54.
You will.
Oh, he is doing 16
Ah.
and then doing 64.
Hare Krishna.